Previously on War on the Sea, Centrifugal Offensive. Between the 30th of June and the 3rd of July 1943, the enemy counterattack is in full swing. The enemy task groups have further bombarded the bases of Chilachap and Surabaya before deploying fresh troops to capture the key facilities. So far, our ground troops have been able to contain the fresh reinforcements, while our forces have been relentlessly hitting their task groups to weaken any future attack. The enemy are deploying every aircraft and vessel they have in an effort to force our task groups away from Java. Not only are our brave forces not being pushed back, we continue to push against the enemy, pushing them back, strike after strike, against their capital ships and troop ships, stalling their attacks. With both sides now committing all major military assets to the fight over Java, the next few days may see the battle that decides the final outcome. Okay, welcome back everyone. It's 10 to 3 on the 3rd of July 1942 and some more ships, 9 ships have been spotted there. Do we have any, no aircraft available. I don't have an airfield there. 3 Mavises, they're going to be a bit slow to the actual attack, to be honest with you. I don't really want to use them. Okay, we need to keep an eye on these, and as soon as we can, we'll launch some. We've got some Bettys. They're not returned from base yet. Okay, but hang on a second. Could we send some ANs? What's the range? 300 miles. Oh, they might get there, you know. Yes, they will. Let's send the ANs to see if they can do any damage. Anything from Van Jamison? Oh, here we go. 11 Bettys. With armor-piercing bombs. Oh, what do we reckon they are? Yeah, okay, let's go with it. And send them down here as well. Just before 4, our aircraft are in the area, and there is the task group. Heavy cruiser. Okay, the ANs are going to attack the troop ship at the rear. The other aircraft are going to attack the cruiser. Okay, here they come, going for that merchant ship amongst all the warships there. And they've got a chance of doing some damage to that. Maybe a destroyer they could take on, but kind of pointless going against the heavier ships. Aircraft shot down. Another aircraft shot down. Little damage done, it would seem. Bombs gone. It's going to be quite a wide spread. Oh! They've actually gone for the ship in front. Oh, the cruiser gets a lucky reprieve. And one of our bombers coming down. Confirmation then. It was a poor attack. 17 aircraft were involved. 5 were lost. The destroyer, moderate damage, moderate flooding, and the same for the merchant ship. Well, that was disappointing, wasn't it? Right, the Oilers, however, let's get you managing cargo. They haven't got many troops on the island, so let's take supplies over. Probably didn't need them to do that, but we'd take the... it's more about the fuel, really. Take some of the engineering. There you go, take the fuel. And that's basically what we want. And we're going to drag that down to Surabaya. And when you do that, the invasion force should be coming down here as well to help out. Nice. Meanwhile, let us get, we've got 105 points. Let us get some cruisers in action. We've got these do these have surface radar? No, they do not. So they're not great. I like surface radar, helps us. Takayo, do they have surface radar? 0. Air radar though, 54 nautical miles. Okay, Takayo is okay. We've purchased all of those. Terrific. The Mogami. No, she doesn't have it. The Tone does. We've purchased both of those. Okay, so we're going to go with the less desirable ones. Okay, fine. Well, these are basically here to pack a punch, aren't they? So let's get the Mayoko then, and the Nachi. There we go, sister ships together. Lovely. That's 52. Ooh, what is this little light cruiser? She has a medium bomber, Jake, on her. Interesting. Sendai, they've got better anti-aircraft. Yeah. Okay, let's get. Well, we get the Nakar. Let's get them added, and some destroyers as well. Again, we're looking usually for the best anti-aircraft. The Akatsuki doesn't look too bad. We've purchased all of those. Brilliant. The Hatsuharo. Okay, well, let's get a couple of these anyway. Takes us up to 82. What do we have in the way of escort carriers? Do you remember? Oh, they're all around 50. And I didn't think they were worth the money. They might be. I might be being a bit harsh there, but okay. Yeah, let's get that one then. Let's see how that goes. And maybe we'll get the Mogami Kumano as well. There we go, it's 118. Oh, it's just over. Let's drop you. 106. Oh, what if we drop you actually? Remove you. That leaves us 96, and we can get a light cruiser. Kuma. 108. Oh, she's 12. Oh, beg your pardon. Looking for a 9. Cost of 9. There we go. There, perfect. There we go. 3 heavy cruisers. Couple of light cruisers. Right, that group. Task Force 101. We'll call this Cruiser. Cruiser 1. Let's get them heading down here. See what's going on. There we go. Cool. And it would seem, under the cover of darkness, another raid is coming in, but our invasion force is quickly behind. Only 3 hours until aircraft can be put in the air. Hopefully we can make that, whatever pain we're about to suffer, put it back tenfold on those enemy raiders. Troops have landed. But as 6 AM comes about, let's get some aircraft into the sky. I should put my defensive shield up, but we're going to go full attack. Let's get the Vals straight there. Sorbaja can also put up 6 Bettys. Dempensar, 5 Bettys. And what about Chila Chap? 4 Bettys. Good. Right. Meantime, aircraft can launch. Sorry, the aircraft carrier group can launch their fighter cap. There. And as we've got the battleship group coming down there, we'll get these fighters to go and cover the battleship group. 6 minutes later, the Bettys are up, and we've spotted the group over there. Looks like 2 possible cruisers. Where's their troop? There's their troop ship. Oh, it could be a is it a troop ship or is it an auxiliary cruiser like the previous ones we've attacked? Maybe, I don't know. Well, that is going to be the primary target. Let's get rid of their troop ship. We've got more ships, more aircraft coming in to deal with the other ships. Yeah, looks like a couple of cruisers maybe. Okay, first off, 2 Bettys coming in. The group of 4 is going for the troop ship. These 2 are going to try and knock out the light cruiser, which is kind of covering this angle with anti-aircraft fire. So if we can knock her out of the action, that is our goal. Torpedoes dropped. They are bravely... Oh, one's got shot down. The 2 torpedoes are looking on target as we hear the splashdown. 2 good hits, and hopefully that... She's not knocked out yet, but... Well, here come the other 4. Hopefully I'll distract some of her crew, if nothing else. One shot down. Torpedo's gone. Paying a heavy cost. I think all 3 aircraft shot down. 3 good hits on the troop ship. No, she's an auxiliary cruiser, look. She is an auxiliary cruiser. So at the end of that attack, all 6 aircraft sent to attack were sadly lost. However, one of the light cruiser was a big destroyer, I'm not sure, heavy damage and heavy flooding, and we sunk their troop ship for 16,738 tons. I think that was an auxiliary cruiser acting as their troop ship, and I think it was like the Rawalpindi, something like that. So that is a good sinking. Can we just confirm that? What are they going to class that as? It was a Rawalpindi merchant. The Ranchi was sunk. Oh, there we go. Just having a look at previous attacks on the previous episode. The Adelaide light cruiser was sunk, of course. We knew the Kent heavy cruiser was actually HMS Cornwall. There we go. And Tarpon, a famous Porpoise class submarine, sunk as well. Fantastic. Meanwhile, further aircraft strikes are being sent to the area. An hour later, some of the other aircraft, the Bettys, torpedo bombers, are in the area, ready to go. And only behind them is the dive bomb and Vals from the aircraft carrier invasion group. Okay, things are hotting up now. Anti-aircraft fire coming up. These are a lot of destroyers here. We are going for this cruiser, the Java light cruiser at the back. Well, not Java light cruiser at the back here. Oh, as we lose one of our aircraft. Torpedo's gone. Looks like 2 of the torpedoes missed and have run on. 1 torpedo midships on the Java light cruiser. That's not going to do enough. Confirmation then. We've got, worryingly, our invasion forces in the area as well. Oh no, sorry, this is the Euler force, I beg your pardon. So maybe that's what they're going for. Heavy damage to the Dane heavy, well, the light destroyer, we've done that previously. Minor damage to the Java this time. Okay, here we go. The final 2 waves of aircraft. We've got Val dive bombers and the last of the Bettys coming in. These Bettys are targeting the light cruiser that's been hit on the right flank of the task group, and the Vals will dive onto the Java class here. So, closing in now. This one's already listing slightly, so a couple of torpedo hits hopefully will be enough for her. Torpedoes in the water. Aircraft being shot down. But hopefully... Oh god, no. Torpedoes hit 2. 3 hits. That should be the end of that cruiser. And the other one, the bombers splashed down just in front of one of the others. One of the rearmost torpedo is running on. I think she's gone. Meanwhile, up high, we've got Valves diving in. Oh, just wide that time. Flights of them coming in. Good hits. More flights. Good hits. Another flight. Good hits. One more flight. Hits. Oh, we got some splashdowns of some stricken bombers being shot down. I think she might be in trouble, you know. I think she might be in trouble. We've already claimed 1 light cruiser. It'd be great if we could get a second. Confirmation then. Of the 18 aircraft we sent up to attack, we sadly lost 7. However, we sunk 2 light cruisers, one for 4,850 tons, the other for 6,670 tons. Nice. We're whittling their numbers down. Meanwhile, down here in Dempensar, we've got what could be a aircraft carrier spotted. What do we have in terms of... Oh, our Bettys are out. Okay. We do have RO-29, who's got 2 torpedoes. So, okay, good. Let's send RO-29 to go and investigate. Hopefully we'll get some aircraft carriers. Oh, there's going to be a while before they're available. They're out as well. 3 ANs. Can they make it out here? Yeah, they can. Let's send them out to go and have a look then. Anything from Chilat Chat? No, they're out. So at 20 past 8 in the morning, RO-29 has spotted something on the horizon. It is indeed a task group, and there does indeed appear to be a carrier in there once this wave goes over. Is it the Langley again? It might well be. Yes, Northampton and the Langley. Torpedoes have been fired at the Northampton because we got 2 destroyers bearing down on us, and RO-30 is diving and is trying to get away from this as best she can. Depth charges in the water. Hold tight. Engines have been knocked out. No. Engines knocked out. Depth charges coming right down on our heads. This is curtains. Oh. She's dropping down, unfortunately. We're going to have to emergency blow. This might be the end of her. We're slowly coming up. It might not be enough. Meanwhile, RO-30's torpedoes are on course. And the Northamptons are going to be the victim. Two good hits on the Northampton heavy cruiser. What a shot, and she's dead in the water. Just like RO-30. Sorry, RO-29. She's slowly coming up. Is it going to be enough? Okay, she's coming up straight between 2 destroyers. This is not going to be good. Do you reckon they'll let us surrender? No, I doubt it either. But our batteries are destroyed, so we can't do anything more. We've got no torpedoes left. So if they're not going to allow us to surrender, we can just man the deck gun and hope we can do anything. Our ascent has started to slow, but I think we're going to make it. Gives the sporting chance for the crew to be able to jump into the water anyway. Be picked up later. Alright, the fires are out on the Northampton, but she looks dead in the water. Yeah. Throw a tennis ball at her and I think it should sink now. Unfortunately, we've got nothing left. But that's the Langley badly damaged, and now the Northampton. So RO-29's efforts have not been in vain. Okay, here we are, coming up to surface. We'll be breaking the waves any moment, and this is where, yeah, we're going to get pummeled. Oh, and the two destroyers have turned face. Unfortunately, we've got a forward firing deck gun. We're not going to be able to fire at them, which is a bit of a shame. Not that we're going to fire for long. Well, we're swinging the deck gun to see if she can hit the Northampton. No, we're dead. That didn't last long. But the crew can dive out and hopefully swim to safety, or at least be picked up by the closing in destroyers. Confirmation then, RO-29 sunk for 1,200 tons. She did, however, put 2 more torpedoes into the Northampton, which is critically damaged and critically flooding as well. So the 2 capital ships here are in trouble. Meanwhile, at 8:30, we've got some buddies coming in from Banjarmasin who are going to bomb the ships which are attacked, Surabaya. We've already cleared out 2 cruisers from this, and now we're going for the 3rd. Oh, flight lead shot down. Bomb's gone. Oh, good hits. Goodness me. That's what we're talking about. Minor hit that time. Another good hit. Well, she could be in trouble. Bombers get shot down. Confirmation. Heavy damage and heavy flooding to that light cruiser. Amazingly, she didn't sink. Quite incredible, really, but well done to the crews for saving her. 4 of our brave air crews were shot down. Meanwhile, at 10 to 10, 2 of our torpedo bombers who are flying. Oh, there they are. They've spotted the convoy. Right, the Langley and the Northampton. Right, let's stay away from the anti-aircraft fire and get on the other side of this group. Okay, 2 bombers. They're going to split their attack. This could be a great masterstroke or an absolute disaster. Northampton and the Langley are in deep trouble, so they're going to try to get a torpedo each, and hopefully that will be enough to finish both of them off. If not, well, we can continue to pick away at them. Okay, here we go. We are going for the Northampton, and the Langley is there. You can see these are damaged, so they've dropped to the back of the group, which has left them a little bit more vulnerable than they would have probably liked. But this is probably the riskier of the 2, coming up against the anti-aircraft guns of a heavy cruiser. Torpedo gone. Keep an eye on the Northampton back there. Torpedo gone. Oh, it's a dud! It's a dud, and this one's been shot down. And that torpedo has missed! It was a terrible attack. Disaster. Disaster. It was going to be a glorious, risky maneuver, but it ended up with 1 casualty. Quite frankly, to miss a pretty much stationary aircraft carrier with a torpedo, well, they deserve not to make it back to base. The other crew hit their target. Unfortunately, it was a dud. Otherwise, that would have been a good attack. At lunchtime, 12 PM, we've got bombers, and we've got B-17 bombers, and we've got Avenger torpedo bombers coming in. And wouldn't you just know, it's the exact moment the cap over the battleship's task group have returned to base. What timing they seem to have, hey? Oh, they missed, but one of the bombers has come down and hit one of the light cruisers. That's not good. Alright, all stop. Meanwhile, the light cruiser seems to have put the fires out over there, and she's getting back underway. Now we've got torpedo bombers coming in for the battleship group. Shows you how critical that aircraft cap is over the heavy ships. Looks like they're going for one of the destroyers. Interestingly, not the unless they're going to turn for the battleship now. Torpedo gone. Thankfully, she's managed to dodge the torpedo. Just. And that should go harmlessly wide. Well, all in all, the anti-aircraft gunners have done a reasonable job. The only damage caused by a falling aircraft. That's a bit unfortunate. Confirmation then. 4 aircraft attacked, 3 were shot down. Moderate damage to the Katori due to a B-17 landing on it. At 4:20, we got some more bombers from Bajamasin coming in to attack this. This was the group with the Rawalpindi. There's that one cruiser left, the rest are destroyers, and we're trying to knock out that light cruiser. Bombs gone from the lead group. Bombs gone from the second group, and second flight lead shot down. First wave missed. Second wave missed as well. Disappointing. One of our bombers about to splash down behind the cruiser. And another one shot down. These guys are starting to quickly become bloody annoying. At 4:30, the enemy starts an attack against our carrier group. Okay, they got little Brewsters coming up. They got bombs under the wings. Yes, they do. Of course, we've got the 0 fighter screen up at the moment, so I should imagine there's. Yes, I can start to see the dots of the zeros coming in pretty hot. First wave shot down. Beautiful. Right, there's still a smattering of flak up there. Anyone else left? I guess not. Good job, everyone. Torpedoes spotted in the water, and they're coming for the heavy cruiser, apparently. Oh god, I see them. Hard to starboard. Oh, this is going to be painful. We are definitely going to take 1, maybe 2 hits. Oh, here we go. First hit. Oh, it's a dud. Oh, it's a small blessing. We're turning hard. Oh. Right, straighten out. We've survived it. We've survived it. Oof. Good job. Everyone on board almost thrown off. But the heavy cruiser has survived. Right, now it's time to hunt down this would-be assassin. Ah, one of our zeros has radioed in. There he is. There he is. He's right near one of the destroyers. Good call. Looks like we may have got some damage on it. She's going straight for the seabed. Emergency blow. Okay, the emergency blow doesn't seem to have, well, it seems to have stopped her descent. So she's just skirting the seabed, but I don't think she's got enough power to get lift to surface, so she may suffer and just struggle down there. Confirmation then, at the end of that attack. We had some damage in amongst the group, which was to be expected. Thankfully, all 6 aircraft that attacked were lost, and the S-class sub also sunk for 906 tons, which attacked the Aguro. Good. Alright, so let's get this anti-sub patrol. Actually, let's get them hunting around here. This seems to be where we need to get that patrol going. Good. Right. Meanwhile, the Oilers have made it to the Sorobaja. Make sure, yeah, all the fuel has been unloaded. Good. They can sail straight back up there, and we should be able to recover our level 3 airfield at Sorobaja. No, wrong one. Sorry, beg your pardon. Let's try that again. There we go, level 3. So, if we get some more fuel over here. Oh, are we out of fuel? Let me just double check. Yes, we're out of fuel there. 30 fuel there. 60 fuel there. Right, let's send those Oilers up to Kirchin then, and to go and collect some fuel there. You got 60 and 30, so 90 fuel in total. That should take us up to just shy of where we need to be. Okay, we'll have to wait for a tick over, which can't be too far away, and that'll give us a bit more fuel to get this to a level 4 airfield. Meanwhile, at Batavia, only down to 12,000 troops now. Our guys are almost at Singapore, where they're going to get some reinforcements coming in. Down here, Sorobaja, those little troops are almost defeated. So there's that minor force there. On Ngoro, looks like we're starting to take the upper hand there. We've probably got about 60% of the defense there, which is looking good. Okay, at 8:53 on the 5th of July, 10 ships have been spotted just north of Sorobaja. So let's get some aircraft in the air. Let's get torpedo bombers. Let's send them directly to attack there. What do we got from the airbase itself? We've got some more torpedo bombers. Let's get those headed that direction. Any other? What about? We've probably relinquished one Betty from there. We'll hold that one back for the time being. And 5 Bettys from there. Let's get those heading down this way. Okay, here are the Bettys. Oh, already one shot straight down. We've got a cruiser. We've got a troop ship there. So these hopefully are coming in for the... Oh, they're torpedo bombers. Oh, God. They have just spawned right into Hellfire itself. They're now going to circle down 4,000 feet and just get obliterated by the anti-aircraft fire. That is really unfortunate spawn, but never mind. Sometimes that happens. Right, change of plans. Maybe we'll come in for that cruiser. We've got loads of torpedo bombers from the carrier out there, just sort of circling down in safe range. But these 3 are pretty battered already. Okay, they have turned around and they are coming for, now they're at height, even though they're severely damaged. They're bravely coming in to try and hit that cruiser. We've got multiple flights coming in, going for the troop ship and the cruiser as well as some of these others. This destroyer here is going to absolutely cane us. Yeah, thought he would. Here come the Kates. Torpedoes dropped. Evasive maneuvers. But she's going to get snagged. Meanwhile, we got more Kates coming in. Second flight is turning left and trying to get out of it. I think torpedoes are going for this little troublesome destroyer here. Hopefully. Torpedoes in the water for the cruiser. Let's bail out right. Indeed it was. Torpedo against the destroyer. 2 torpedoes against this destroyer. Just trying to weaken out some of the anti-aircraft fire as well. Meanwhile, more coming against the cruiser. She may slip past these. One just under the B turret. Now attention switches to the troop ship at the rear. The destroyer and the cruiser are smoking. Torpedoes dropped. And just to be sure, we've got 2 flights going for it. So even if they do manage... Oh, a dud, I heard. Another dud. This is not posing terribly good, is it? 1 hit against the ship. 2 against the merchant ship, possibly troop ship. Another dud. 3, 4. Right, she should be got. She is gone. Brilliant. And another dud. Oh my goodness. Oh, and 1 torpedo does actually strike another destroyer. I think they may have been the ones going for the cruiser which ran wide. So that's a nice Brucey bonus there. So the merchant ship and this destroyer have gone. The cruiser is in bad way, but I think potentially salvageable. And the other destroyer is burning over there, but probably okay. Confirmation then, at the end of that, 22 aircraft attacked, 6 were lost, including the 4 Bettys who literally turned up right on the hell's door by the looks of things. So, we've got a cruiser there with heavy damage and heavy flooding. We sunk a destroyer for 1,316 tons, and the troop ship or merchant ship supporting this group, 4,650 tons. That means they cannot resupply or reinforce the troops that are already fighting in the area. One thing I would like to do is get this cruiser finished. That means they can't do any more shore bombardments, and that will save us having to lose any more damage onto our airbase or port facilities. At 1 o'clock, a rarity. Our carrier group, who's moved down here, has spotted a lone enemy merchant heading forward to try and resupply and reinforce the troops they dropped off. And our cruisers are going to make short work of her. I mean, that is brave or stupid, I'm not sure which. Confirmation then. A small transport from the Netherlands was sunk for 4,650 tons. Those crazy Dutch. What were they thinking? We've got, yeah, here we go. We've got our cruiser group down here, Cruiser 1. She is protecting the waters down here around Den Pensar to make sure they're not being invaded. And they've got some 6 nates up from Den Pensar just covering that group as well. It's not going to do much, but it'll give us a bit of warning if nothing else. So there we are, July 5th, 1942, just after 1 p.m. It's really in the balance at the moment. It's really kind of, the enemy has thrown everything they've got at us recently. We're holding. I'm not terribly worried. That force is going to get smashed, which is not a problem. We're in the ascendancy there. That's not a problem. Over here in Batavia, yeah, our 12, just under 13,000 troops are desperate for some reinforcements. There are the reinforcements. Probably another 7,000 coming in. Meantime, we've got these guys coming up there. We'll also load them up with troops and we'll drop them off so they can come in there and sort that out. If we can secure round here, then, you know, we don't need 21,000 troops garrisoning Tila Chap. We can do it with a couple. It's fine. So I think maybe we'll go and pinch some from there, and we'll then pinch some from here once this fight's over. And then Java, hopefully, with this falling to us soon, would also be ours. So then it's just a case of building the 2 air bases up to level 5 at Cilacap and Surabaya, and then victory is ours. So we are probably going to try and push them back and to defend this wall here from Australia. That's where the most of their forces are coming from. They got a small base there, airfield there. Oh, that's okay. Manadu could be a problem, but it's going to be Australia and Darwin probably. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.